Welcome back to another episode, Badassmums. This is season 3, and this week we've got Brandiece. She's the founder of Food Guide London.
Yes, thank you.
You've also been you've won some awards as well, haven't you?
Not really awards. Like
you've been featured on the Evening
Oh
Standard.
yeah,
Yes.
that's not So I was featured on the Evening Standard as top 5 influencers on TikTok this year to follow.
Wonderful. And she's a mother of one as well.
Well, nearly, not anymore, because she's going to be 18 and then I'm done.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's literally what we're counting down, isn't it? The countdown to 18.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit more about yourself. So your relationship status and
I am a single
multitasking.
Pringle.
Okay.
I'm very happy single.
Really?
I'm very, very happy single. I've tried to now, have a little go in relationships, and I'm not interested. I can't be bothered. I know exactly what I don't want. Right. So as soon as someone, I'll entertain it, but do one thing. There's no line.
You spot them red flags
straight away. It's not even a red flag. It could be like a piece of tissue on a red piece of tissue. No, bye.
Like zero tolerance.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I've put up with boys' bullshit for too long. I'm over it. I deserve absolutely anything that I want and the absolute best. Yeah. And I'm not willing to compromise, whether that means I'm single at 80. I will be on my cruise single at 80 with my cat. Yeah, I'm good.
Do you know, my sister said that this year as well. She's like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, no.
Well, I think as well, because you had your daughter young.
Yeah.
So obviously you spent a large portion of, your 20s, I guess. How old did you?
I was 18.
18, right. So late teenage stage, 20s, all up until now, basically raising a child.
Yeah.
And
now it's me time.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally.
I had relationships during, me and her dad broke up when I was pregnant because the cheating blood clot. Yeah, I love that. I do. No, I'm joking. He is. We all know. But he's one of my best friends. He's family. I love him to pieces. He's wicked. Yeah. But I can say that and he'll laugh. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. We did break up when I was pregnant, so we never got back together after that. But he's always been there. He's been a good dad, as best as he can be, really, to my child. And he's, after I've had 3 quite serious relationships between then and now, and I don't miss none of them. There's not one thing that I can say that I that would make me be like, yeah, I want to go back there. Hell no. The last one lived with me. I was like, nah, man, this is COVID and
living
lockdown.
Together will really show you.
Lockdown showed you, because you're just like, it just showed me exactly what I don't want. And you're just settling. You're willing to just settle. And I was like, what am I settling for? I'm mad every day. You're pissed off, waking up angry. You're arguing with me in front of my daughter. How in my house? Are you crazy? The disrespect. I'm not doing it. Get out. No. And so it's not going to happen. I'm not. There's no compromise. There's none.
There's so many women though who the fear of being alone will have them accepting some rubbish. And how did you get to this point of self-confidence that you're like, actually, I'd rather be alone and happy than have someone to call my person?
Because out of every single person that I know, out of all of my friends, I can count one relationship that is a happy relationship. Everyone's got problems. Everyone's got drama. Everyone's settling. They're all just they don't like each other. They're just there for the kids. They're just, they're not sleeping together, but, maybe it will happen again. I'm not doing that. If I'm not getting beat down, I'm not doing it. Why are you in my house?
Because essentially you're wasting time.
Exactly. I'm old.
You're wasting time. So I guess in the beginning, when you first had your daughter, obviously being 18, I couldn't imagine being pregnant at 18. I had my son at 24, so obviously that's a bit later. But being that young and expecting, how did your family?
People so that? Me and her dad are pretty childish, and when we found out we were pregnant, it was we were I don't know, there it is, it is what it is, yeah. his parents and my mum, my dad was probably my best one out of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, he was like,
wow.
My daughter was born on my dad's birthday, so he's like,
sweet.
it's my present. As soon as I told him, he was like, and I said her due date's October the 30th. He was like, nah, she's coming on my birthday, which is November the 9th. I was like, that's 2 weeks late. It's not happening, and she did. So my mum, I took my mum to Pizza Express. And I was
You took her out.
I took her, and then I sat there, and then she was like, what's wrong? And then I was like, she said, you don't fucking better want to be. And I was like, what? She's like, you better not be pregnant. I was like, well, you know now. So
Mums always know.
Yeah, she knew. I didn't even need to say anything. I was like,
How
a bit
do
late
they
now.
know?
Yeah, it's like that,
She
that
knew.
intuition.
As soon as we sat down, she knew. I was like,
Yeah.
his mum, she was just, everyone was just like, you two can't have a baby. Like, you can't. Then we had the scan, and there was a shadow. So his mum is an identical twin. He's a twin. So when they saw a shadow, they were like, and we was like, I can't have two babies. So I had to go back the next week and have another scan, drink like 2 litres of water, and then we was like, it's just one. I was like, thank God for that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Family support, like, it sounds like you've got quite a good, quite a good network.
Yeah, everyone, people would fight over her. Like there was no issues for babysitters.
Yeah.
Like my daughter's family, his cousins. He's got a really big family which are really close in the area, and he would they would fight for her. They'd be ringing. I'm like, she's with your other cousin today, and they're like, yeah, but I want her, so I'm gonna get her on this day. I'm like, okay, fine. Like, okay, it's our turn this week.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've got a good little family set up there.
That's nice. Take me back to though, if I think about 18, I didn't get boobs till I was 16. So I feel like at that point your body's still doing so much, like just in growing anyways, like your average body, but then to also have the hormones, have the pregnancy. I don't know if you had morning sickness, like the struggles of like being so young and adjusting physically to this massive change.
I had really bad morning sickness for near enough the whole time. I got I was eating ginger crystals because everything that was recommended, I bought it. I had ginger crystals. I had these acupuncture wristbands. I was like, I was doing everything, and nothing worked. You literally just got to ride the morning sickness, have a few crackers and biscuits, and just drink water, and then just hope it goes, because if it don't go, then you got to ride it for 9 months, and it's like. I don't think that there was any little remedy that helped with it. Nothing, not at all. What was it?
But even just like you mentioned that you and your child's father, you were quite immature. You're still like living your fun life. Even things like, for example, say your mates are all going to a theme park, like I can't go, or like, do you know what I mean? Just that change in like lifestyle.
I didn't change it.
I love that.
Really?
I still smoked weed. It was really bad, actually. Like, I don't recommend doing that. But yeah, I did. To the point of like because I was like getting it from my daughter's dad's mates. He had to like tell his friends to stop because I was getting it anyway. I wanted to split. Like, I'm having it. So are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She is 5'10", so it didn't stunt her growth. Actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you feel not, because I talked about this on season 2 about Rihanna, I feel like what I rated about her for her pregnancies is she just carried on being Rihanna, but with a bum. Do you feel like that mentally helped you ease into that transition rather than, I'm a mum now, I've got to change my whole life, because actually you just thought, no, do you know what, this is my lifestyle, the baby's going to come either way, let me not drastically try to think I have to be this type of person to be a mum.
I couldn't afford to change. I was 18.
Yeah.
Still young. I was still in college. Like I was.
Oh my God, you did. You were still in college.
I was like, I didn't have money to change. I had to just, adapt. Everything was there. We was just gonna make it work, innit? Like that's it.
Yeah.
Stocking up in the spare cupboard with baby milk, like nappies. Every time I got a bit of money, get some. I had a cupboard full of nappies. It was mad. I had to give them away at the end because it didn't fit no more.
So as the years went on, as far as like career progression, did you feel like that was a challenge for you?
No. I'm really, really, really ambitious.
Yeah.
And so when I had my daughter, I started working at H&M and River Island at the same time. So I was doing a delivery shift in River Island in Southside Shopping Centre in Wandsworth. And so I was doing 6 till 1. And then I was going
6 a.m. Yeah.
6 a.m.
Oh,
Wow.
6 a.m. till 1, and then going across
with
the
night
shopping
feeds.
centre.
Was this after you?
She was about 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Then I'd go like across the shopping centre because it was literally they were opposite each other.
Oh right.
And then I'd go and work in H&M in the
So
afternoon.
you worked like 2 places opposite.
People would be shopping and then they'd see me. They was like, "Have you got a sister?" I'm like, "No, it's me." I was like, "Do you live in?" I was like, "Yeah, I got. If I could get in O2, I'd get in there." Yeah. I'm gonna work. That's it. Like I'm gonna work. And I just think that that's what I will always encourage my daughter to work. Like she's very, very, very entitled and spoiled. But it's my fault.
Is it because you had that really bestie vibe where your age gap's not massive in compared to like someone who has a kid at 40?
Yeah, she does not talk to me like I'm her mum.
Yeah.
She talks to me like I'm her friend. I'm like, "Hey, excuse me." Yeah, a mum still. Like, so I have to pull her up a few times, but you know, it's 18. She's gonna be 18 in November. That's the thing I might have done a little bit wrong. You know, maybe been a little bit more of a mum, but she's alive and breathing, and she's fed and watered, and she's a good girl. So
and she's at work today, so she got the work ethic.
Exactly. Oh no, she don't want to be there. She don't like work. She does not like work. She don't like college. Like, she wants to be this little independent queen and that, yeah. But then just the amount of times this girl will ring me or wake up in the morning. She's manipulative as well, yeah. She'll wake up in the morning and she'll be like, "Mum," she'll be like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, what?" She's like, I just feel a bit sick." I'm like, "If you don't want to go college, don't go college. Just don't make no one ring my phone." Yeah, I'm like, I can't call sick for you no more. You're 17. Yeah. If you don't go to college, that's your business. You're gonna get kicked out.
It's your consequences.
Yeah, and if you're gonna get kicked out, that job you got better turn full time because you've got bills to pay. Right. So you know,
absolutely.
At the moment, like she goes to college every day and she works on the weekends. So she, you know, fine, happy, do what you want in your free time. But if you get kicked out of college, you better find a job real quick.
So with being a young mum, was there any part of that you found the hardest, like challenging? Was there anything that you thought, "Oh my God, this is so difficult"?
When she had colic.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Like that was probably the only time I ever didn't know what to do. I wanted to rip my hair out. Like the night feeds, dirty nappies, all of that. I don't care. It's there and you got to do it.
Please, can you give me some of this video?
That's what I could do it then. I could never have a baby now. I'd be like, "What are you crying for? Shut up." But no, it's just, you know, she's crying, she needs feeding. I'm tired. She's gonna go sleep in a minute. I'll go sleep. So you know, you just,
I love that mentality.
Yeah, you just got, you have to deal with it. You can't ignore it. You can't just leave them to cry and they're starving, you know. So you deal with it. But the colic, and I couldn't get her to stop, and I was staying with my best friend in Leicester at the time, like just to spend time with her. She's my daughter's godmum. And we was at her friend's house, and my daughter was just crying. She was about 6 months, I think. Just crying her eyes out, just so I can remember it. Like, she was just crying, and it was just painful tears. Like, she was screaming, and I was like, "I can't do this." And then my friend took her, and then and the friend that her other friend that we was with, she had a baby as well. So she was like, it's fine, go. I was like, I need to get out of the house. So I went and sat outside, just like crying my eyes out on the steps. I was like, I don't know what to do. It's probably the only time that like the stress got too much. Like I didn't know what to do. I couldn't stop her.
Still so young to communicate. It wasn't an option. You had to figure it out.
I didn't know what colic was.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I was like,
but sometimes they grow out of colic. Yeah. So it's not even something you can immediately stop. You have to just go through. Because my youngest had that. Yeah. And it is very frustrating. I just tried everything. The gripe water, the rose water, all of it, everything. The bottles, we changed the bottles. We'd done everything that we could, and it didn't stop. And it was like, I was like, can't cope with this. Yeah. But then, you know, she got better, and then, she's fine. Yeah. But I don't remember how long it took. I just remember that day, and I remember, like, I was broken. And that's probably the only time which was a baby that I've been like that. Yeah.
What about the for me, I know as like for my parents, their wildest time with me was when I was 15. So what about that early teen years of like, you think you're grown, but actually you are very much a child? How was she then?
She's a fucking nightmare. Yeah. So she, obviously when she started secondary school, she just attitude completely changed. she thought she was a little bad girl. I was like, come on, stop being like that. But then she was in year 9 when we went into lockdown. So she was in year 9, and then when they went back to school, it was like all of the like there was how long they were at home for about a year, innit?
At least a year.
So then and then they got all kicked back into school at the same time, like straight away. Monday school, everyone, and it was like, so she was like really overwhelmed, and then she developed like really bad mental health problems. So we was and that's like, because just like there's no, like for us that was quite difficult, me and her dad, because we're looking at it like, you're this pampered princess, what the fuck is what's wrong with you? What is there to be upset about? But that's because we was
told to get on with it.
We didn't have that personality of where like we just thought, grow up, innit? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, what have you got to be depressed about? What's wrong with you? And then she had to go to hospital a few times, like stay in and that. And then she, like, there was a lot of like social media stuff that was going on, which is like kind of how I am on my social media, because everything on social media is fake. So, and if that's what my daughter is consuming all the time,
that's normal.
And the only thing I can do, because I can't take her phone, when she was 13, 14, 15, I'd take her phone, she'll go and log on her PlayStation. I didn't know you could have Snapchat on the PlayStation. So when I'm taking phone, when I'm taking phone, she's going on Snapchat. She's like, here you go then. I'm like, thinking I'm the punishment. No, she just logged on Snapchat on PlayStation.
Oh my God, these kids are too smart.
I'm like, bro, like seriously, like come on. But she, you cannot stop. As much as people will say, like, yeah, you need to, you should be a better parent. You should know what your kids are doing on your phone. You cannot know.
Even the ones who say that and think they know, they don't know.
You don't. As soon as that kid goes to school, you might not even give your kid a phone. Their friends got phones.
They log on each other.
They'll go on each other's.
They'll log on to other people's phone. They'll go in your friend's phone and be like, let me check my Snap.
And you know what, it means so much, because I used to teach 14 to 19, so that literal age bracket. The way this girl will be crying because like she's lost 6 followers today, and like it means so much, and she's like sobbing, and I'm like, what's wrong? The followers are, and I'm like, what? But like that online validation, that age group, it's really it means bad. Everything to them.
And if all I can do is I can't do anything to change like what she watches on social media. I can try and do my best to change the way social media is put out there. So if my page was becoming popular and people was like, this is why I won't ever have any competition, because we've not got the same reasons for doing this. My reasons for I ain't trying to be famous, the best food blogger in the world. I really don't care. It's a hobby. I have a job. This is just extra for me. And it's also to kind of change the way influence, because if all I can do is be transparent, honest, wake up, this is my face, yes, I'm drunk today, this is it, my house is not aesthetic, I got scaffolding up, you can't see shit, it's pitch black, so it's like there's like if this is what it is. Most people have, my door handle fell off yesterday, we was locked in the house. It's like not everyone's house don't look like Molly Ray's house. Do you know what I'm saying? We have to be realistic, and if this is what I can show, and this is going to, then people are going to see me being successful by being my own person. Hopefully everyone else will then do it. I'm not trying to be the best food blogger. I don't care. I don't think my content is that great. I think it's my personality that comes over it. I can film the floor and just chat shit over it, and people will like it.
And I think you know what? That's what I really love about your page, because when did I come across your page? A long time ago, because I'm a foodie. So you know me, I'm all over it on Instagram, and I was like, your page stood out the most because it was just real, raw, honest, real, like you just kept it all the way real, and that's what I loved. And I was just like, oh my God, and then when to come to find out that you was a mum, I was like, perfect, like one of the realest, honestly, because everything these days are so polished and like everyone wants to just, you know, make everything look great. But I think that's why so many people gravitate towards you and that so many people follow you, because essentially that is just real.
I went to a restaurant with I took my mum. It was called Mama Shelter. Yeah, I will name drop. We're not going to be like, I just can't say no because I don't care. Like, Mama Shelter. Yeah. I went there. They had a bottomless roast. And I was like, oh, me and my mum would really like that. So we went there, all quay to East London, yeah. And then there was an influencer who I only had about, 1,000 followers then. I really was just doing it for fun. And then there was an influencer there who was like literally just in front of us. So they went in just seated before us, sat next to me. She had, so the bottomless roast is like, this is your starter, you pick one, you pick and it's out of like 3, yeah? And then your roast is supposed to be bottomless. And then, so me and Mum were like, okay, yeah, let's get some more potatoes now. Not one extra piece of food did we get. And I was like, this is like £95.
That's the definition of bottomless.
Yeah. I was literally like, hello, excuse me, hi. And then,
crazy.
So this woman next to me, she was literally on the table next to me. She was getting endless amounts of food. And I was like, well, bruv, like, are you blind? Are you? Like, hello. And then after, so me and Mum was just like, okay, fine, whatever, that was crap, let's go. And then we went, and then I looked on their Instagram story because I wanted to know who that person was because they were taking pictures and stuff. Then she posted this girl. She posted on her page like, had this amazing roast. So I screenshotted all of her pictures and posted them on mine next to my food, and then I called them out, and that was the first negative review I done. But don't give an influencer what you're not giving normal people.
It's meant to be the authentic experience.
Don't do that. And that's, I will always, if every time I go out, they lick my ass. Like they'll be like, I'll have a waiter will just be standing there, and I'm just
whilst
like,
you're eating,
can you go? Like, honestly, they'll just be standing there. Like, is it good? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's all right, but go away. Yeah.
Wow.
But,
it's not fair though, because you wanna give an authentic review of what you've experienced and how you're gonna be treated, and it's interesting to see that in the early days, they just treated you like, oh, she's not important.
No, I was paying customer. Yeah. They was like, don't go to these restaurants. I was like, all right, sorry, I don't know about the politics, mate. I don't know. Yeah. But I was like, all right, sorry, didn't like it anyway, but all right. But they basically, my cousin got there before me and then went in and said, like, and then they just seated him. He didn't say a name or anything. No, he did. He said my name, and then I've come in, and then I've gone straight to my cousin because I can see him. The restaurant's empty. I've said to the manager or the waiter or whatever, I said, what is it? It was a collab, so I weren't paying. So I said, what's the offer? I'm probably making pure noise with that water, I'm sorry. I was like, what's the offer, like, for the collab? And then he was like, what are you talking about? Let me get the manager. So he got the manager, and then the manager was like, oh, we don't know that you're supposed to be here. He was really rude. And then I was like, yeah, you do. I said, can I have your Wi-Fi and I'll show you the email? And then he was like, we don't have Wi-Fi. Like, pretty sure you do. God. And so I went and stood outside in the rain to draw the email. Then he's come running out with an iPad. He's got Brandiece with a star next to it, which is like usually when their collabs, they put a star next to your name. And he's like, I'm so sorry, you can sit here, because we wanted to move to a different table because it was better lighting, and that one was like by the toilet, and he told me, no, you can't sit there. As soon as he came back and he was like, you can sit there, you can have what you want, you can have this and this. So in the review, I said this. I said in the beginning, I said, this is what I got. This was the collab. But FYI, I was treated like shit before he'd found out that I was there to do a collab. Yeah. So I wouldn't be going back.
It's interesting that like your brother didn't have the same experience. Like that. Oh yeah, come sit down. And because you're a woman, perhaps that's why.
It's just I don't know. They was just not. I will always be transparent with everything. I don't care. Like. It's the only thing that's driving it. Your page can get taken away as soon as you've got it. As fast as you got it. So it's like I work. So it's like this is extra for me. I'm not trying to be famous from it. I'm trying to change the way influencers are, and that's it. So I will never change. I'll be the exact same.
And recently I saw in one of your posts that your daughter did the voiceover.
Yeah.
Was it your idea? Was it her idea?
She's done a few. It takes a lot to get her to do them.
Really? Should be natural content creator, YouTube
she hates
generation.
She hates it. She's a viewer. She doesn't. She don't post. Yeah. She can tell you everyone's business and about everyone else, but not her. She's not posting. She don't post. Don't even post a picture of my birthday. I'm like, where's the tag picture of my birthday?
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day, no.
Right.
Like, I don't do that. Her page is blank. Like she don't. It's there just to probably DM people, really. Yeah. But I say to her, because everyone loves it when she does voiceovers, and
she's really good.
She's really good. She just hears me all the time in bed at 6 o'clock in the morning. Got to go to work. I'm like, and she's like, can you wait until 7? I'm like, sorry, I gotta go. And then, I was really, really sick. Like about 2 weeks ago, I've still got like a lingering cough. I'm not sick anymore, but you know when the cough just won't go.
Yeah.
So I was like ill for about a week, and I was like, I had so much content that I needed to edit. So if they were edited, I just hadn't done the voiceovers, and I couldn't, because I was like, sounded like I couldn't breathe. Right? It was bad. So she was like, do you want me to do it? And I was like, please, I'll pay you. She's like, it's fine. Oh. So I was like, just do this one because it's a day in the life and you know everyone in the video, so it'd be easy for you. But like if it came to like an ad, some places that have asked for her to do it, which would be like certain restaurants that she does like going to, and I'll just make her do it. But yeah, I'm trying to get her to do more. But
following mum's footsteps.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, what does she think about that side of things that you do? Is she like excited by it? I mean,
what does her friends think as well? Are you the cool
even though like all the free packs and stuff, you know?
She don't want to go nowhere.
Really?
I have to ask her. I'm like, do you want to come here? She's like, where is it? That's the first question.
Yeah.
How far from my house am I going? Yeah. Send me the menu.
Yeah. She ain't playing.
Yeah, no, she's like, send me the menu. Yeah, she's not interested. She don't care. She's like, no. I think she'll be happy if I got like a sponsorship from Lime Bikes, because she loves a Lime bike. Yeah.
Did you hear that? Lime Bikes.
Lime Bikes,
yeah. Yeah, it would be her. I don't even like her on them things. I'm like, can you stop riding those bikes in the road? But yeah, she really doesn't care. Her friends, they all love me.
Yeah.
But she don't tell people.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. She don't tell people. So then when it comes, like, people will find my page and then they'll see her, or they'll see me and they'll say, oh my God, this woman looks like you. And she talks like you because we talk the same.
Yeah.
So she'll be like, this woman sounds just like you. She's like, it's my mum. Then she'll say it, but she's highly embarrassed. Like, I'm like, how dare you? I'm coming to your college.
I mean, there's always like following in parents' footsteps is like a thing normally. Like, I know my dad's a chatterbox, hence I do a podcast. You said she's coming up to 18. How would you feel if she also became a young mum at like in her teen years? Would you just be like, look, it was fine, we'll get on with it? Or
I'm not. People don't even believe I'm a mum. Can you imagine me saying this to my grandchild?
I mean, you've got a baby face, not gonna lie.
Do you know what? She's hopefully she doesn't, but if she does, she does. I'll be there with my grandchild. I'll be using that as clout. I'll be like, it's my grandchild. Mother care. Sponsor me. Yeah. But no, hopefully she's quite good. She's not. She just wants to chill, really. This generation.
Well, not even wanting to go out. That's new, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm like, do you want to go and see your dad so mummy can have company? She's like, no.
I love my room.
She don't want to go nowhere. I'm like, man, just go to your dad's for one day. Nannies. Now she's not trying to be nowhere. I'm like, please, just go. Give me a break. But no, she's like, she don't want to go nowhere. She don't. It's okay, and I keep telling her, I'm like, you don't have to ask me. You're 18 nearly.
Yeah.
And we're trying to, like, her dad as well. Like, we're trying, even though like I am. He cussed me the other day because I was like, every time we was at his house, it was his mum's birthday party, and every time she'd go somewhere like in the house, but like, where you going? What you doing? And I just naturally do it, and he was like, stop asking about it. I was like, what? Didn't do anything. He's like, she's 18. I'm like, I'm just asking her where she's going. Like, it's not. Yeah. He's like,
it's
don't
such
ask
a fine
her.
line, though, isn't it? Because you want to be involved and show that you're still interested and you care, but also, you're almost an adult. It's
But then she will text. She will be like, oh, I'm gonna go and see my like certain of her friends, and then but she doesn't actually have to tell me, but she does. She doesn't know. She's asking me. And I want her to be at a stage of where like, you're 18. At 18, you think I could? Mum didn't know I was.
Yeah.
I was pregnant down the road. You know. So she's like, I just want her to just be more like, you know, you are 18 now. You just you tell me, Mum, I'm at blah. I'm back at blah.
Yeah.
That's it. But it's, Mum, can I go to? It's weird. I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you're a grad adult now.
So you'd rather her like basically let you know as opposed to ask.
Yeah. We're at that stage now.
Still there,
but just let me know what you're doing. Like, she tracks everyone's phone. She got everyone on Find My iPhone, so she don't even need to ask where we are. She just is like, where, or she'll see it. I'm not moving fast enough.
Yeah.
So she'll be like, where are you stopped? I'm like, bro, Tahira, go away.
It sounds like you've got a really close relationship.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like it's based on.
Would you say that's how the dynamic's been? You know, obviously, it's like you've kind of grown up with her, that you've both like, you know, become close as you've grown. No.
Yeah. She hated, but she probably still says it now, you know. But we went through when she was in and out of hospital. And I was like with my ex at the time, we was like fighting all the time, and she was in hospital, and then it was COVID, so we couldn't like go and like, it was one parent. Me and her dad had to like pretend that we were married so we could both go, because it was one person from your one household can visit.
Right.
So it was like I told them that, but I don't know how they didn't realise this yet. But I told the hospital, I was like, yeah, he's my husband. That his girlfriend at the time. I told someone else, I was like, yeah, that's his girlfriend, but we all live together.
So they must be thinking that.
Yeah, with his mum and my mum.
This is a very 2023 relationship.
I was like, yeah, with his mum and my mum. So just so everyone can see her.
Visit,
They believe me. What are you going to say if I say, yeah, I'm the wife, that's the girlfriend, that's my mum and his mum, and we're just like, we all live in a happy little family together. They're like, well, you can't be question it afterwards. You're going to be like, okay.
Yeah.
But no, it was quite difficult because we didn't know what was wrong with her. She wasn't really talking. Like, the hospital weren't, because she's so old, they don't really feed back to what's going on. Like, so in her meetings and stuff, we weren't present. We would hear, they wouldn't really tell us what was happening. And then and then she would be telling us all different things. And then so it was hard for everyone. We all tried to stick together, but it was really hard. So there's like plenty of times that girl's not come home after school and gone to my mum's because my mum's nanny, and nanny always nanny. You know, my mum will like, she can do no wrong in it. My daughter can do no wrong, so she'll text me, she'll cuss me, and I'm like, she didn't even do that. That's not what happened. But my mum don't care. She ain't here to listen to what I'm saying. That's it. That's the grandchild. Just come to Nanny's house. It's fine. That's what you get. And then I'm looking on Find My iPhone. I can see she's at my mum's. I'm like, fuck it, stay there. You can stay there.
Close as well, because it sounds like she's got options. I think so many young children and teenagers feel like they end up on the streets because they feel like there's not those options at home or that community and that support.
So it's good that she has got that, but then because my mum does baby her a lot, we'll end up having, like, her dad will be like, no, that's enough time at Nanny's now, get it. If you don't want to go back to your mum's, you come to mine. And then she gets annoyed at his house and she comes home. So
you got to figure that out.
I give her like 2 days at her dad's. That's it. Like, she'll be like, he'll be trying to drag her everywhere and she don't want to go. She wants to sit inside. She's like, I'm here. She don't want to go nowhere. So he'll be like, let's go drive here. And she's like, no. So, yeah, I give her 2 days at her dad's. After that, nah.
So as far as your dating life now, what's that like?
It's not like, do you know it?
Did you not see my story from yesterday?
No.
You didn't see me getting flinged around by that.
Oh,
I went to Chocolate Men.
Oh my God, I was meant to go the year
to
before, and they keep cancelling these guys.
I'm going every year. Every time it's on, every time.
Can I come with you, honestly?
Yeah, it was so good. Yeah.
I want to see this.
It was so good. It's all over my story. I had to censor half of it because there's just big dicks everywhere, and I was like, how is this gonna? How
when we say big, come on, I need.
I'll show you after. Okay, yeah, I'll show you after.
I know.
They're like, I was in awe, and then we was like front row. I got to the main guy is called 10.
Okay.
I'm so surprised at how many of my followers knew who that was from the back of his head.
What?
So they've all been basically.
Yeah.
They was like, oh my God, that's 10. I got about 50 DMs. Like,
wow.
He is popular then. 10. We can imagine with the name.
Right. So I can imagine it's a 10 then.
10 out of 10.
I was like, then I tagged him in something, and then he followed me. So obviously he's in love with me. So there we're gonna just
So is he the one doing the swinging?
He's the main one. So yeah.
Okay.
I had his dick on my forehead.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
What else do they do there?
Just mostly that.
Just mostly that, and then that's it. Yeah.
It's just like flicking water off of his dick on the audience and that. It was quite fun. I really enjoyed it.
I feel like this is on the bucket list. This is on must.
It was really good.
Yeah,
because I had tickets before, but they just cancelled the whole thing like the day before. I was like, you always do this. Like,
it was ram. It was in the ghetto. It was like an archway.
Yeah, archway. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. I got a cab there and left. I'm never coming here again. It's £60 for a bottle of Prosecco. In your club, I was like, you're the cheap.
In archway.
Yeah, right? You know?
That's wild.
I was like, you're rude, man. But I loved it. It was wicked. I would do it again today. I've had so much fun. My legs hurt. He was flinging me around. I was like, babes. Yeah. That was really fun. But dating life. So I've got a Hinge, yeah? I don't take internet dating seriously. I feel like
honestly, it's so repetitive.
It's boring. I don't want to talk to you. Like, hi, how's your day? So what do you do? Fuck off. I've been at work. Leave it. Like, what do you think?
Constant messaging, literally.
It's like, nah, man, I haven't got time at all. But what I do get daily is, oh my God, you're the girl off of TikTok. Don't fucking match with me to say that. It's just pretend you don't know me. Start a conversation, see where it goes. You know. But I get it all the time, and it's just making me like, the amount of people that message me and say that,
like, you don't already know.
I'm just thinking like, okay, so how many people don't like, I just don't want people knowing my business like that. Like, I'm very open, but like I sleep with the same people like I've been sleeping with. I don't know, I just like,
I find it is hard, even like, because I'm obviously with the presenting, people be like, oh, let's connect on Instagram, and I'm like, my Instagram is literally my whole life story. Like, I don't need you knowing this much about me before we've even met in real life. Do you know what I mean? So I know it's awkward because you're public with that, but when you're meeting someone new, if you was to meet in a bar, they wouldn't automatically know what you're doing. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I don't know what to do really. Just gonna shoot my shot with 10 at the moment. No, I'm joking. I can't have stripper dick. No, that's not. It's no judgment.
We don't want communal. We want just us.
Just mine. Thanks. But but then I don't even know if I want just mine, because I really, really don't want a relationship. So if I'm just like seeing someone and then we have to get to that stage of where we're just seeing each other, it's commitment, and I don't want it at the moment. I'm not interested. I haven't got no time. I haven't got any time.
Because of all the hats you wear with your motherhood, with your 9-to-5 job, with your own business, like, do you think it's that makes it think like, you may just take away from my little piece of energy I've left for me? Yeah.
When do you want to see me? When? You want to stay at my house? No. Like, I've just got one ungrateful piece of shit out of my bed. Do you think I want someone else in my bed? Like, I'm not no, I don't it's part of me thinks like, do you know, maybe I should just be, I'm open to it. Last year I was like, there's no way, I'm not interested at all. I'm not doing nothing. I don't want to date no one. I see the same people. I just have a rotation of like 3 guys that I see, and then I'm like, you piss me off, you can go for 3 months because you're dickhead, and then I'll just go back to another one. They're just there, innit? So it's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm really happy with that.
Does your daughter ever comment on it, like your dating life?
But in her, man, she's like, we'll be in the front room chilling. She's like, Mum, can I play Hinge?
Oh, that's cute though.
It's not. No? She just wants to go on it to look at messages that people are sending me and to cuss people and be like, no. I'm like, you could be saying no to the love of my life. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But then that's how serious I'm taking it. Like, I'm not. Here you go, play Hinge.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, it's just, she doesn't like anyone. She doesn't. I don't think there's one boy that I've ever been with that she likes.
She wants you to still get back with Dad, basically.
No,
okay. At least she knows that's not the best option.
No. Even when like I've been around her dad and like we'll hug, she's like, oh my God, no, like, you know, I had sex with him, right? A lot. And she's like, you know when she's at that age? She's at that age. I can say that. I'm like, you know that we did do that, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, it's funny.
So maybe you'll have to find love through her, like a man that she meets through, like maybe studies, like a teacher.
No, that was my ex.
Him already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was worked at her play centre. Yeah. So he met her first.
And she still didn't approve.
No, she did at the beginning, and then it just became really toxic. And he's he was actually quite a good boyfriend. It was just just not supportive.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I don't want to talk about him. Airtime.
Yeah.
I think I like him. That's dead. We stopped having sex after that. Towards the end of the relationship, we didn't have sex, and I was absolutely still having sex. So you know, just letting you know.
So I'm guessing in future, no more kids.
Hell no.
Right?
No,
that's it.
I'm too old. Yeah,
the one and done.
One and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she ever ask for a sibling?
Her dad's got kids, so it's not my business.
You're sweet.
Exactly. Yeah. You got sisters. You're sweet, man. You're good. I'm not.
Have you got siblings?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many siblings?
I have got 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
So she's got all the cousins, all the auntie, uncle.
No, everyone. My sister lives in Amsterdam. My brother lives in Birmingham. Like everyone, no one's here.
Oh.
Like so.
Okay.
She don't really see them.
Right.
She's like, yeah.
Good excuse to travel though sometimes.
No, I ain't going there. I ain't got time. I'm like, if I'm going to Amsterdam to see my sister, I'd rather go somewhere warm.
Yeah. Yeah, Amsterdam's because all the rivers in it. It's cold down there.
I just got to walk everywhere, and that. I'm just not interested.
Yeah.
No. If I see you nannies at Christmas.
All right. Well, before we wrap up, we asked our Badassmums from season. Do you want to read one of them too?
Yes.
From season 1 and 2. Oh look, the tree is trying to attack my phone.
The tree wants to get involved. The tree wants to get involved.
So to send in questions for our next season of guests. So you have to pick between 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 to see which person sends you a question.
1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Let's go 5.
Okay. This question comes from our guest from season 2. Her name's Athena. She's a comedian and she has 1 son and a daughter. So her question is, what aspect of parenting have you enjoyed that you didn't think you would?
Oh.
I don't know. What aspects of parenting did I enjoy that I didn't think I would? I think the
fact you didn't mind the poopy nappies is a great achievement.
Yeah, no, I was alright with that sick nappies. I didn't mind it. I didn't understand why people got so repulsed by it. Like, it's I feel like there's probably a better one than that.
Yeah.
I can tell you what I really didn't like that I didn't expect would bother me that much, which was a school run.
Okay. I'm navigating that now. My daughter just started reception.
Yeah, no, it's the worst part of your whole. That's the only thing that I don't like. That's the reason I will not have another child.
No way.
I swear down. I swear that.
That's not pregnancy, not labour, not because raising.
I can do that.
I'm not gonna lie. Before my son Roshan got to reception, the whole year before that I was fretting. I was like, oh my god, when he starts school, I'm gonna have to get up in the morning, like early, get him dressed, take him to school. When it's
no being late.
I have to pick him up at 3:20. Repetitively, I wasn't ready for that. I was like, I don't want to do this. But then when it happened, after like the 4th month, I was like, fuck it.
This is life now.
Nah, man. Yeah. The morning is fine. Yeah, because she was going breakfast club because I was working. So she was going, I was dropping it. It was fine, the early, I don't mind. The 3 o'clock.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah, in the middle of the day.
I'm busy. I've got things to do. Like I worked in a shop. Like I literally could not, like, and then because I was like just like a sales advisor at that time, I couldn't my shift finished at 4. I can't leave half an hour early to go and pick up my child. So I'd have to rely on people. It was every day ringing someone. Can you help? Can you get her? Drop her to work. Yeah. Can you do this? And I'm relying on my friends for favours, like to just grab her, so I don't leave work early.
Especially when you're so junior in your job, that fear of like, am I going to get sacked because of the other things I've got to do in my personal life? Yeah.
It was. I hated it, and then it was like even like, just like then she would if she was like going, if I was finishing at like 5, 6, she would go after school club or whatever, but. Sometimes if you're finishing at 4, it's half an hour. You don't want to pay £30 to drop her to after school club for half an hour.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then you'd have to book those after school clubs. And then I might not have booked it, but my shift's been changed. There was just a lot of just running around. It was really annoying. Then I got promoted and I had to move to Kingston to do my training for a manager. And then literally couldn't get her anyway. So I had to like rely on my mum, her dad. I had to move her schools out of her school and move her to a school closer to her dad. Because he was like, I'm not paying congestion to go and pick her up every day. Yeah. Which is, and she was, that's the only way I could continue to work.
Right.
In the job I was in, was by moving her out of the school she was in so he could be able to pick her up.
Yeah.
And then then she got a bit older, she started going to school on her own. And then I was like, thank God.
Yeah, I'm counting down to that.
I'm counting down as well, but literally.
No more school run.
People think that it's like, I don't know if I'm like dramatising it, but it was the worst time of my life.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's the only thing the only reason that's stopping me having a baby. Because I do not want to be trapped into that again.
Yeah.
Might be selfish, but I'm selfish. It's fine.
You got to put yourself first.
Yeah.
Right, definitely.
We don't do that enough, do we? As
moms. No, you will. You do. You will.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we close off, we've got a little gift. Just like a little, Badassmums gift as a thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Dropping all the gems, keeping it real. That's what we like.
Oh, thank you. This is so cute. Oh.
Yes.
This is nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. But we're so happy that you came on.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really wanted to have you on because, like I said, I've been following your page. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's a mom as well. Yes. So
I love that as well when you find out after that they're a mom.
Yeah.
Like you've fallen in love with them and like, oh, I'm going to
come on.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. So, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank for having me.
And
it was really fun.
Is there anything you want to plug?
Yeah,
any projects?
Plug the page and...
Not really. Like, it would be nice if you followed me.
Yes.
If you see any links that I post, click them. Yes. Just, get my link clicks up. That's about it.
You're going to shout your page out.
It's Food Guide London.
Yeah.
_ because someone random has Food Guide London on Instagram, but if you type in Food Guide London, I come up first. So
yes.
And it's Food Guide London on TikTok as well.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thanks.
Don't forget to follow, subscribe everywhere. Instagram, YouTube @Badassmums.